Hello, my name is Ricky LaVaughn, author of the book When Roses Cry. It is a psychological thriller about a woman named June dealing with multiple personality disorder and how her friends try to help her out through her own personal trials, as well as a demanding boss, a mean boyfriend, and a painful memory of her father's abuse. Currently, I'm about to read a portion of the book from chapter 3. This is When Roses Cry. As June got off the floor of the apartment, Hera began to take over. She could feel herself give way to the rage inside. "You hear me?" Clarence yelled. He looked at June, who was holding her head in pain. She stumbled past him and walked towards the bedroom. "Move," June said. "Where do you think you're going?" Clarence reached out to grab his girlfriend's arm, but she pushed it away, turned around, and kicked him below the knee. He immediately fell to the ground while holding his leg from the pain. "Keep your hands off me," she ordered. Kit heard her voice and knew that something was different about it. He could tell her voice, callous and rough compared to the pillow-like tones before. Kit rushed to the aid of his friend, but Clarence shrugged him away, winced as he stood, and left the apartment. Kit looked over at the door and then at the hallway June entered. He got up and tiptoed down the hall and towards the master bedroom. He opened the door and saw June in the fetal position, moaning and holding her head in pain. "It's my turn," Hera commanded. June could hear the mental voice as clear as conversing with Clarence just a few seconds before. She didn't respond but continued to fight until she heard, "We are tired of this continued abuse and insult you had allowed him to bring upon us." June knew it was the prize fighter. She struggled some more with the prize fighter identity, but lost control and blacked out. Kit had never been in his best friend's bedroom and was surprised to see that it was larger than the front room. He knew the apartment had 2 bedrooms since he would spend the night about once a month. He crept to the full-size bed at the back of the striped bedroom wall. He glanced at a floor lamp and opened closet to his right. The large vertical closed compartment was 3/4 the entire length of the wall. Kit smiled at all the newly pressed dresses of June, which hung in the massive storage space, and took note of Clarence's clothes matted on the floor. The television set next to the pine cabinet, which had a 5-foot-tall gold-framed mirror facing the bed. "Whoa! Talk about vanity," Kit remarked. He took off his shirt while looking at himself in the mirror and flexed a few times. He glanced over June, who was in a fetal position but had stopped twitching. Kit noticed the front carpet and floor in the bedroom were the same, as well as the matching striped curtains that hung at the windows. "Apparently you do all the decorating," Kit said. He stared at June through the mirror and turned around to see her motionless. He rubbed his chin as a sinister idea came to his mind. Kit grinned a little and knew what he had to do. Kit had an agreement with Lance Boudreaux, owner of the strip club where June danced. Lance tried to make amateur adult films in the past but wasn't that successful. To Lance, club money wasn't enough. He needed a new venture and reasoned that if he could get Juniper, Esmeralda, and a few other dancers who had a fan base, then he would make a serious profit in the world of adult movies. Lance's problem to his plan was June's relationship with Clarence. He knew about June's prostitution since he used her services one time after she moved to Columbus. He thought she would be good for the club and sent her to dance classes so she could be ready at 18. Lance figured he could use her in the club, but when she became a big hit at Platinum Palace, he wanted to use her in the films. June didn't agree because she didn't want to cheat on her boyfriend. The club owner tried for months to end that relationship to no avail. Then, after getting drunk with Kit one night, he learned that the ex-baseball star missed hanging out with his best friend Clarence. Kit reminisced on the past of how he and Clarence used to go out looking for different women every other night, and seeing whom they could score with the most. Lance decided to hire Kit to break the couple up so both would get what they wanted. Lance would use June in his film business, whereas Kit would have his friend back to pick up a plethora of women. Kit smiled to himself as he flexed once more in the mirror and said, "I've always told Clarence that you're a slut." Kit bent down to take off his pants. He struggled some and stood up. His heart skipped a beat when he looked in the mirror and saw June standing on the bed behind him. "June, you startled me." "June?" "Don't call me that," Hera said. "Okay, sorry, Juniper or Sexy Summer," Kit said in reference to June's stage name at the strip club. Hera jumped off the bed and slowly made her way to Kit. "Call me Hera." "What? I'm not referring to you by some Greek goddess," Kit exclaimed. Hera snarled a little and punched Kit in the stomach. He stumbled back, caught his breath, and swung at Hera. She ducked, punched him in the ribs. Kit ignored the pain and tried to kick. Hera blocked his attack with her own feet and jumped to get closer to Kit's body. She blocked the next few punches thrown by Kit and knocked him down to the ground by punching him in the head and chest. Kit grasped for air and crumpled on the floor, while Hera leaned over his bruised body. "This is the closest you will ever get to me," Hera whispered. "I was playing in the beginning," Kit said. He struggled to stand but looked her in the eyes. "Tonight is the worst night of your life." "Correction," Hera said while grabbing Kit's throat and choking him. "Tonight is the worst night of your life." Continue to read more on When Roses Cry by picking it up in the paperback or Kindle version at Amazon.com, Lavari.com, CreateSpace.com, Barnes & Noble, and various other online retailers. Paperback is only $9.95, and the Kindle version or the ebook version is only $3.50. Please pick up a copy and email me what you think at RickyLaVaughn77@yahoo.com. Tell me what you like about the book or any questions that you might have, and I'll make sure to try to answer you. But once again, that was When Roses Cry. Thank you for being able to listen. Tell everyone about it. Pick up a copy today. Thank you.